This morning, could this be the day that Congress comes up with a compromise to fix the debt ceiling and get the government up and running?
Well, the two sides spent the weekend hashing out details of a possible deal, although it kind of broke down. Last night, talks hit another impasse. This time, it's over Democratic demands. They want to undo or change the automatic across-the-board spending cuts to domestic and defense programs the Republicans see as crucial to reducing the nation's deficit. Okay, to help us define what a debt ceiling really is, Bert from Certified Financial Group, the Oracle of Orlando, is here with us this morning. Joe, always great to see you on a Monday morning.
Morning, John.
Let's talk about the debt ceiling. That term's been thrown out there. Everybody acts like they know what it means. What is it?
Well, it goes back to 1917, and what it is a way for Congress to regulate the budget. You know, but the House determines how much we're going to spend, right? I mean, that's everything originates from the House, but the debt ceiling is determined by how much debt we can issue to pay for those expenses, and that's what the problem is right now. How do we sell more Treasury bills so we can pay all of our obligations? That's what it's all about.
Okay, you did some research.
Yep.
How many other countries have at least a legislative debt ceiling in place in their countries?
One.
Just us?
Well, besides us, Denmark. Denmark is the only other country that has it. And they don't use it the way we do it. You know, the legislature here, really, when you look at it, John, what's going on is you've got theater going on. I mean, how many times now have we seen in the last 2 weeks, every congressman, senator on all the talk shows, you know, this goes on and on and on and on. And to answer Amy's question, it's not going to be resolved today, but it'll probably be resolved this week.
Just in time for the Wednesday deadline.
You got it.
Okay, so Joe, if only two countries have a similar kind of system, a legislative debt ceiling, that means other countries must have to live within their means.
Yeah, for the most part. For the most part. You spend what you bring in for the most part. But this country, we've had a history of spending more than we bring in, and so we need to sell more Treasury bills to the Chinese so we can pay our bills, and that's what it's all about.
Here's the part that drives me crazy, though, is all these lawmakers saying, if we don't fix this, all these gurus on Wall Street are not going to know what to expect. These gurus on Wall Street are geniuses. They know something's going to get solved here. It's not going to crash everything, right?
Well, you know, for every buyer there's a seller, and every seller there's a buyer. So there's the yin and the yang going on, as we say in the business, and who knows where it's going to play out. I think ultimately it will play out. Things will get resolved. It's going to be an interesting week, but at the long run is just some more theater.
I get a kick out of I think it was the Vice Prime Minister of China, when they asked him what he thinks about it, he said, they'll fix it. Yeah, so here we're going crazy over here. China, who owns all of our debt, says, man, we're not really that worried.
Well, it'll be fixed. It's just that, you know, this is part of the legislative process. Like they say, there's a sausage being made. It's not a pretty picture, but in the end, the sausage does get made.
I like the word theater that you use. That's the best one. All right, Bert, the Oracle of Orlando, Certified Financial Group. Thanks, sir. Always good to see you. All right, 7:20.